All right, welcome back. This is another bookmaking one involving bookmaking advice, which is horse betting, off-track horse betting. And I've been in this division a while, and this was a difficult one because the one division I came from when I learned how to do this was roving bookmakers that would walk from bar to bar and take action, which was pretty easy because you just sit in a bar, he comes to you, and then you follow him, and it's really simple. But the ones in a different part of the city, a black area, not because it was black, just because that's how it's done down there, is they would be in their homes, or they'd rent a business. They'd rent like a small, these businesses that have a whole strip mall, and you have like A through E, a little business area, and the black bookmakers would rent those, and only for taking action. They usually have an electronic door or a bolt inside with a screen. They could see who was coming in. They let them in. You sit around on the couch. They take action, and those are very difficult to investigate because you had to be undercover. Even though I had 3 black partners, I was the only Mexican in a black area. We try to get them in there, but you have to know someone, and you're not going to get in if you don't know someone. So we worked a few of those. I got a bunch of them. I made a pretty good dent in it, but we had about a half a dozen that were still operating pretty much with impunity because we couldn't get to them. Could not. So I heard on I read it. We have these bulletins that come out every month with police stuff, laws and whatever. And I saw one in there that somebody in Northern California, an agency, was using liens against the property for bookmakers. So I looked that up, got a copy, and I went to the city attorney. And then she sent me to the district attorney. Obviously, it's not her purview; it's felonies. So the district attorney didn't know about it. So he got a district attorney. They come in, and they're all doing this. And I'm feeling pretty good because here I'm just a policeman, and here these attorneys are perplexed. So if they finally get it, look at it, and go, yeah, this is what we're going to do. This is what we did. We watch the location for activity, and then you get a bookie that comes out, a bettor will come out, and you follow them, and then you detain them for investigative purposes only. And you tell him, we know what you're doing there, all that stuff, and you get his name and everything. You kind of use, not intimidation, but you kind of tell him that we're doing an investigation and we don't want you to be involved. Okay, that's a good line. Or are you a witness or are you a suspect? That's always a good one. And we just want to get a statement that he's doing book action in there. Now, we did that a couple times, and they'll go back and tell the bookie, but the bookie doesn't care. As long as he's not raided, that's all he cares about, which is good because we're going after them civilly. So what we do is we get 2 or 3 of these. Then we find out it's easy to find out who the owner of the business is, and then we go with the city attorney now that's going to help us because they're going to be drafted in certified letters, and she has a copy of that because the district attorney gave us all this information. The city attorney didn't want to be involved, the DA didn't want to be involved in it. He's more, which is, I don't know, who knows, they're after violent crimes and all that stuff, which is fine. This is more of a clerical, administrative side here. So she drafted certified letters, and with a kind of a letter, like a blue plate that they used up north, saying that we know there's criminal activity, we have evidence with affidavits, and that if you don't, and I know in your contract, your leasee, whatever you call the rental contract, it's in there. Any kind of legal activity, all of them have it, that you have a right to basically kick them out. They're doing illegal, there's drugs or whatever. It's just legal activity. In this case, felony. So they wrote it in there that we know this is doing it. We kind of knew the names of the guys in there, so we put the name in there just for the heck of it. Blah 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 blah. You got 30 days to respond, or we're going to put a lien on your property. I went, whoa. She goes, oh yeah. She says, she called up north to find out what they were doing because, they help each other out. She goes, I got the format. They faxed me the letter. We're ready to go here. She's all excited because she's never done this before. So I'm just a cop. I don't know a property lien, all this stuff. She goes, let's give it a try. How many do you have? I got 6. Oh, great. Bring them all in here. So we sat all day on a Tuesday, which is an off day for day guys, because Tuesday the track's dark. The track doesn't run on Tuesday, so that's kind of our administrative day. I spent the whole day with her. Okay, really nice lady. Oh my gosh, very professional supervisor, sharp lady. I'm sure she's retired years ago. Very sharp, very personable. So we're going through all this, and then she got all letters drafted, and of course gave me copies. We're ready to go. She goes, let's send them out. So we sent them out. She goes, you got to call. She says, officer, you have to call me the first chance you get, because I put all my information's on there. Okay. And even the city attorney said, refer to me because I'm the lead agency. Don't refer to them, okay? So she goes, counselor, we spent 7 hours on this thing all day. I said, you're going to get the first no. So I get a call, you get a no. Okay, fine. Well, we found that, I think we had 6, 5 of them were owned by Asian people, which is interesting, okay? And one was a non-Asian. I have no idea what it was. I don't care. Just a note. I mean, it's interesting. I don't, whatever. It seemed like they were Korean. I'm not an expert in Asians. That seemed like it was. Some of the names were not consistent with like Vietnamese or, anyway. So, it didn't take long. I guess the letters go out in a couple days? They get them? Within 3 or 4 days, get the first call. Okay. And, and it's their attorney. It's interesting. Okay, now this is Mr. He's a American. We can tell by the language. He speaks very well. He goes, yeah, this is so and so. Hi, I'm representing whatever the name. Oh, okay, fine. Are you so and so? Yes, I am. I got this letter in front of me, and I started to be adversarial. Like who's top tier here? I'm not. I'm just neutral. I'm just here. Okay. Well, I understand that this. I don't know if that's legal. You can do that. And I'm here to say. So I let him. I had a few years on now, and I let him kind of spew, and he waited, and let him do his little routine. And I said, and I had it right in front of me, all the stuff that we had. I said, well, if you look up, California versus, I had it right there. I said, and I talked to the city attorney, and you have 30 days to respond to me. You have 60 days, or we're going to put a lien on your property. That's all I know. I don't know anything else. So, and she goes, what does that mean? I said, that means that under those time period, you're going to have to call, we're going to have to meet somewhere, you and I'm going to walk in and inspect the place. And then you're going to have to give me a copy showing that you kicked them out. I'm going to give it to the city attorney. Well, I want to talk to her. I said, no, well, she told me she doesn't want to talk to you until you do this. Or not do it. If you don't do it, then she's going to lien it. Then you'll get her name. You'll get all the information once she puts a lien on it. Well, that's not, just, he's all upset. My client. I said, well, I don't know, sir. I said, but I have to go now. I've given you what I had to give. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm not an attorney. I'm just a cop. So, well, I want her name. No, I'm not going to give you her name. She told me not to. So, I'll be seeing you we'll give you another letter in about 31 days. Now I'm starting to hammer him. Because 30 days, 31st day, you're going to get a letter. We're going to lien your property, okay? Well, I'll see about that. Okay, fine. I'm not an attorney. I'm just here I'm the messenger. Which I loved it because I like those kind of messages, okay? So, next day, another one. Next day, 2 of them. They're all calling in. Well, the next one that came were very docile. They were like, they wanted to know what was going on. And I said, well, this is what's going on. Well, and every one of them, you're going to lien my property? I said, yes, sir. The city's going to lien your property. And then you know what that means. Yes, we can't sell it. I said, I know, you can't. I'm like, this is my partner. We like sliding attorneys. I'm sorry, just because they hammer officers on the stand, and this is a little bit of a sweet revenge, So he goes, okay. So then 2 weeks went by. I called the city attorney, told her everything. She was all excited. He goes, let me know. We agreed that I'd have to go in and inspect it. Somebody has to inspect it. They're not going to do it. They're too busy. I can do it. No problem. Okay. I started it, and I'm going to finish it. Okay. So, sure enough, probably the 3rd week, was getting close to the end. Here they come. Here come the calls. Ready to go. What? So I get my partner to go out, meet the attorney. First one, kind of an a-hole. He kind of walked up. Yeah, here's my card. Okay, fine. Well, here's my card. I have a pre-printed. They print 50,000 of me cards. You write in your name. That's how the cards are. He's got this fancy, with jurisprudence and Esquire. Okay, fine. I get it. Okay. So we exchange cards. He's not happy. He's like, okay. So we go in, look around. Looks good. Very good. Thank you very much. And he goes, okay. I said, well, just tell your client that I'm going to be checking this because it's my responsibility. I'm in charge here. You saw the letter went to me. I will be checking this randomly. Happens again, I'm calling the city attorney, goes through this whole thing again. Oh, no, he's not going to do that. He doesn't want to lose his property. No, they don't. I'm not a property owner in the sense that I own property, but I'm not a business property owner. And I assure they want make sure their business are fluid. That somebody comes up with an offer, yeah, give me a check, you sell it. They don't want to sit there and go, I got a lien on it. They don't want that. I know they don't. I'm not an expert, but that's a good thing, to hold your property until you have to go get somebody to clear it. I don't think they're going to like that. It's obvious they didn't. So the next week or so, we went out, and my supervisor wasn't too happy because he wanted to rest, but he was the guy that I told you earlier they wanted to promote. He wanted numbers, arrests. And this is unique. It's different. No one's ever done it before, and I don't know why he's getting excited about this being new and innovative. But he only had one track mind. But anyway, so I was happy about that. I was very proud about that. I cleared out all the 6 that I couldn't get to. They're done. All of them are closed up. They're doing legitimate businesses now, selling, what, candies. There's some markets, who knows. And it's the way it should be. You shouldn't have an illegal operation under your nose knowing it's there. It's ridiculous. Okay, especially when you're arguing with the officers. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh, really? No, I should be doing that. You pay me to do that. Okay. Anyway, so happy all the way around. No problem. I was happy with that. I had good times to do some nice little exchange with an attorney. It was fun, enjoyable. I won. There's a bigger Peter principle. Who's bigger, and I won. So it was pretty good. Anyway, so I hope you enjoyed that one, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.